morning to you. I'm Jeff Slakey. Happy to have a great guest in studio with me this morning, Executive Director for Habitat for Humanity of Mason County, Marty Crow. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thanks for having us on.
Got some big news to talk about here.
Yeah, great event this weekend. We have a dedication for house number 26. As you know, we've been in operation here for about 20 years in Mason County. It's exciting to dedicate bring another family into a new home with a house dedication. That'll be at 2 p.m. out in the Timber Lakes development. It's 50 East Park Drive. Anybody would like to attend. It takes about 30 to 45-minute celebration. It's a blessing of the house and a blessing of the family, and a few gifts are given to the family. A lot of public come out to celebrate a new family moving into a new home, so it's going to be really fun.
So is everybody outside beforehand and the front door is locked and you give the key to the person and they go through to...
It's not quite that dramatic. Because of the weather, generally we've had everybody come in the house. Sure. Although in 25, I think we had 50 or 60 plus people in the house.
Wow.
Which is kind of fun, large family at that one. But what we do is the part of the transition is that the keys are handed to the family when they give us their first house payment.
I see, yeah.
So there is kind of an exchange of the keys. It's ceremonial, so that's kind of fun.
Very
that comes
cool.
from our construction manager, Henry Bernacki. He's been with Habitat many years, and that's part of the celebration.
How many folks do you think helped out on this one, or in average, to help build these houses for these families?
Well, most recently, we know we tracked a lot of volunteer hours through House 25. That's the one here in town we just recently completed. And I know there were roughly 65 people pushing just over 2,000 hours combined effort to bring that house to completion in about 7 months.
Wow. That is amazing, and the sweat equity portion of this that the homeowners have to put in as well. And do they do that with the home that they'll be moving into, or do they also work on other homes? They
do work on other homes. For instance, the family going into House 26 did quite a bit of work. In fact, the father of the family did all of the plumbing on house. He's a commercial plumber. Did all the plumbing on House 25 in preparation for them moving into their remodeled House 26. So that was a great opportunity for him to get a bunch of hours. Also, huge opportunity for Habitat to be able to get a professional to come in and do that, and he did it in very short order, so that was good.
I was just up at the store last week checking out some things. I was figuring, well, hey, it's getting close to springtime. I should probably go check in, see if there's any new pressure washers or lawnmowers I may need to pick up here. Still, both stores doing great for you?
Absolutely, they're doing incredibly well. We brought 2 weeks ago, 2 semi-loads in from the generator we've got a lot of furniture from, and that material sold off predominantly in 4 to 5 days. I think we moved 3 or 4 semis over the last 6 to 8 weeks, and we've done exceptionally well with those. A lot of diverse furniture also. What I think has been kind of exciting is watching a lot of businesses and some of the local nonprofit organizations come up and upgrade some of their furniture. So it's interesting. They'll buy 10 new office chairs and give us 10 older office chairs that we turn around and resell. So it works out really well.
Before too long, you are already looking at House 27. Tell me about this.
Yeah, so our construction team worked with our board to identify a lot that we've owned for a little while up on Grandview. And we're working right now with our architect to define, or I should say refine, the plan for that house. So it's probably 90% certain we'll be building here in the city again, and probably on Grandview. We're just trying to get to the specific issues, specifics worked out on the design of the house. And that's an area I don't have any experience. I've been involved a lot in the construction side, but not so much in the design side. So there's a little bit of tweaking. Let's use that word. It's probably the right word for the design and to get it to fit on the lot and that sort of thing. So the goal is to try to get into the start of construction in March and be excavated and foundation poured probably by April so that we can start construction.
Wow.
So.
And then moving right into a great summer months to get this thing going.
Our goal is to actually start 28 hopefully here in this calendar year also.
Wow, that's a very positive and aggressive timeline. I like the sound of it.
Yeah.
Block party, you guys going to have a little party here coming up in March?
Yeah, so the fundraising team's been getting together for actually almost a year, talking about different opportunities, different ways to get the word out about Habitat. It's a combination of fundraising, combination of bringing the community together to learn more about Habitat, so I call it outreach. And the goal is to have a block party very similar to what they did at Choice High School this last summer. In fact, some of the Choice team members are helping us with some of of our planning. And what we want to do is just get the community to come out and enjoy themselves. I think upcycling is going to be the theme. There may be a little bit of construction competition going on. There's been some ideas thrown around about bringing other habitats potentially here, having some school groups come together and take on upcycling projects and possibly like pallet furniture, things like that. Something that's relatively simple yet can be accomplished in a few hours.
Yeah.
And just kind of draw some buzz around the store and around Habitat and around bringing the community together.
It's going to be at the store here.
Yes, targeted Shelton store. Probably see if we can get the city to help us out by blocking off the alley and maybe part of the side street. And I think the target is the first weekend in March. In May.
Okay.
I'm not sure the date, and we won't pin the date yet, but we'll come back and talk more about the specifics. But they're looking early May. And one of the discussions a year ago about this was kind of tying into spring and new generation and new things happening. And with our new construction starting, there's a lot of great things going on. So there's a lot to tell the public about.
Very good. Marty Crow, anything else this morning you want to pass along?
All I would say is that we always need volunteers. As we move into construction phase here in the next couple of months, we'll need a lot of people to help us. We're going to work on both team builds, and we would like to get some dedicated individuals that would be willing to commit 1 or 2 days a week to work with our construction team throughout the spring. So
very nice. Executive Director for Habitat for Humanity, Marty Crow, on the air with me today talking about some of the great things that Habitat does. And again, you can find them online, habitatmasonwa.org. They're on the Twitter and the Facebook as well, and we'll link this interview to those pages. Marty, good to see you.
Thank you for having us on.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Do you know you have access to the fastest internet in Washington State? Switch to iFiber Communications right now and take advantage of our special offers. Pay only $29.95 for 100 megabit high-speed internet, or get 3 months of internet absolutely free. That's right, $29.95 for 100 megabit speeds or 3 months of internet free. Shop, stream, and game like never before with iFiber Communications high-speed internet. Call 360-427-4000 or check us online at ifiber.tv. Subject to credit approval, valid on a 24-month contract.